And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Ryan Metzler.
Hey everyone, it's Ryan Metzler here again, and today we're here with another abstract game. Yes, I know I've been doing a lot of abstracts recently, but that's because I got a lot of abstracts to review. Now this one is another one from Miranda Enterprises, but it's not another one of their pure wooden titles. This one is going to be a dice game called Dotzee, in which players are trying to create sets of dice in a 4x4 grid in order to score points. It plays anywhere from 2 to 6, and it plays relatively quickly. So real quick, why don't we take a look at what you get inside this box. We'll go over how the game plays, and then we'll come back here and get my final opinions on Dotzee. So here you can see everything that comes inside of Dotzee. Basically what you have here is you have a 4x4 grid of 6-sided dice. All of these are 6-sided dice, and all of them have one blank side. And all the blank sides are going to start face up. In addition to that, you have this nice wooden container that holds all of the dice in a 4x4 grid. And on here, you're also going to be able to see all of the different scoring combinations that are possible in the game. You're looking for 4 of a kind, a flush, you're looking for a small straight, which is any run of 4, or you're looking for 2 pair. Now, this game plays 2 to 6, and on a player's turn, they're going to have to take one of the dice from the outside edge, and if possible, they have to take a blank die, one that is showing the blank side face up. And what they're going to do is they're going to roll it on their turn. Well, I rolled a blank, but you're going to roll it on your turn, you'll get a number, and you can place it back in any of the positions that would basically slide either of the 2 rows that are next to this empty spot, or in the spot itself that you took it from. So I could place it here, that's one option. I could place it here, sliding those over, that's the second option. And the third option is right back where I got it. My turn is now over, and it moves on to the next player's turn, who's going to pick another die anywhere from the outside and roll it. They get a 3, and maybe they place it here, sliding those over. And the objective here is to try and create patterns of these 4 different scoring combinations. So 2 pair, 4 of a kind, flush, or small straight. And basically what you're going to be doing is rolling these, and eventually you're going to be trying to recognize patterns by setting them up. And so now we'll see I have 1, 2, 3 here. So I'm going to want to try and get a 4 in this spot, but my opponent's obviously not going to make that easy. Maybe they're going to roll here. This 4 comes up. They can't, well, they would place it right there, and they would score 1 point for getting this scoring combination. So they rolled a 4. They got the combination of 1, 2, 3, 4, small straight. That's 1 point towards winning the game. It is possible to score multiple different directions. You can score horizontally or vertically or even diagonally, so you need to really pay attention to where the possible scoring combinations are as you go. And sometimes you're going to miss them, so it's really kind of more about paying attention and getting lucky rolls than it is about real skill, but there is definitely a pattern recognition and a planning aspect to this game that can make one player significantly better than another. The first player to get to 10 points by getting these different combinations, 4 of a kind, straight, 2 pair, or the flush, is going to be the winner. Well, there you have Dotzee, a pretty simple little game, one that you can teach to just about anybody, I would think, but the better pattern recognition people are going to have a big advantage in this one. Yes, it is a relatively random game in dice rolling, and I think with more players you're going to see a little more randomness and a little more variation between turns as you roll those dice and the board changes, making it a little harder to plan. But I really like this one as a 2-player strategy game where you're rolling, you have a little more control because you play every other turn, and recognizing the patterns is really going to give you an advantage. It's fun, it's easy, and all in all I think it's a pretty good game. So if this sounds interesting to you, check out Dotzee from Miranda Entertainment.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.